Hey everyone, this is a pretty easy do-it-yourself. It is canvas wrapped photo frame, and it is literally a dollar store photo frame wrapped with a canvas I got printed at a print shop. And it's pretty easy. You can do it yourself with only a few tools, and I'll show you how. 9x10 frame from the dollar store. It's a dollar. A flathead, some scissors, maybe an X-Acto knife if you need it, measuring tape or a ruler, and a glue gun, a hot glue gun of any size, and your canvas print. To start, you'll need to know what size your print is going to be. So let's go ahead and get our measuring tape and measure the diameter. We know that the picture is 8x10 because that's what it says, but what is it with the frame? So the width is about 9.5 inches by 11.5 inches. Now, if you've seen too many canvas prints, usually they have a couple different styles. Either it covers complete front and the edge is black, or it's the photo. So we're going to go and find an image that works well with this size. So that's 9.5 by 11.5. So we will need to add either choose an image that works well enough for that dimensions where there's extra space to be wrapped around the frame, or in a photo editor online or on your computer, add some black edge that will fit around the picture. So when I set up this picture, you can notice that our feet looks like it's mirrored, because it is. I set it up so that it's the main part of it is 11.5 by 9.5, and then I gave it about an inch and a quarter on each side, so that the total width is now 14 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so now when I place the frame on top of the image, you can see that it nicely has a plenty of extra image that I added to wrap all the way around the edge to show some of the edge and to go on to the back. Let's go ahead and trim off the excess white with our scissors. Okay, let's go ahead and prepare our frame. And I am pretty much going to leave the frame completely intact, except for on the back of this one there is a kickstand, which we don't need the kickstand for hanging on the wall, but it does have the hangers on the sides. All we need to do is just remove the kickstand with our flathead screwdriver and just wedge it in there a little bit, and boom, it pops off. You don't need this anymore. That's trash. Alright, and that is all you need to do for preparing your frame. Now, an extremely important note is when you put the canvas on, you want to know which side actually has the hanger on it. Now, to make sure that we center our canvas properly, we're going to go ahead and make some measurements and marks with pencil. Like I said earlier, I set this up to be 14 inches wide by 12 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and set this out here and just make some quick marks, just to help make sure that when I place my frame, it's centered within the image I added. So now, go ahead and mark in each corner 1.25 inches or extra, or however extra you gave for each side. Okay, now that I've marked each corners, I can easily set my photo on top. But first, we're going to double check. Oh, make sure we got right side up. This is upside down. So, right side up. And we're going to go ahead and use our pencil marks to go ahead and lay our frame right in the middle. Alright, I plugged in my hot glue gun a little while ago, and now that I've got my frame centered nicely in the middle of my canvas, I'm going to go ahead and give a couple dabs, on the sides of hot glue to make sure this doesn't move when I'm trying to wrap the canvas. Okay, some right there. Come to opposite corner and go ahead and add some there as well. Alright, now I can go ahead and start wrapping. So I'm going to start with the top one. And it folds all the way to that edge. So I think it's just easiest to lay a bead of hot glue right on the edge of the inside part of the frame. Make sure you wrap it nice and snugly. So a nice taut look on the front. And let's go ahead and take a peek and see how it's looking so far. Oh wow, yeah, that's looking great so far. Wonderful. And look at this edge. Isn't that nice? Nice looking edge right there. You can see it lined up nicely. Well, with that edge that I had created on the top and bottom. So now let's go finish the other sides. Okay, so we're going to try and tuck these edges in just a little bit so that when we fold it, it won't have as much popping out in the corner. So let's go ahead and tuck this in. See how that goes in there. I'm getting it flush. So now that both corners are nicely tucked, in, we fold this edge. We'll have a nice clean edge on both sides once it's all the way in. Alright, so let's get and make sure that when you're pulling in, go ahead and give a nice tight tug. Since this is the final side, I'm going to start with actually giving a little dab of glue here and get that flat edge in first. So tug, get that edge, and then I'm going to finish it up by pulling the rest of it in. Alright, good. Voila. So now the edge is pretty clean looking. And there we are. Nicely wrapped canvas frame. So now this project is a good gift for family members or your wife, your spouse. grandparents, whoever you think would be like to have a nice canvas wrapped photo. And it's pretty easy. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also down below, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. And I hope you have a great Father's Day, celebrating with all your fathers. And if you are a father, happy Father's Day. Have a great weekend with your kids. For now, this is Friar Tad signing out. Catch you later.